Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. As you can see, it is very, very windy today at the homestead, so I'm going to probably just hold the camera like this and talk so you guys can hear me. If I turn it around, you probably won't be able to hear me so well. It was raining for most of the day here today, and you can see, I'm going to turn this around. It is very, very overcast. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I went and spent part of the day with Heather, and well, I took Eddie into his mom's for the weekend, and Heather and I had breakfast together, and then I had some other running around that I had to do today. So and then I came home and I actually took a nap because I slept really badly last night. So okay, so we're gonna jump right into the topic, guys. I just wanted to kind of show you how crappy the weather is. Solar was garbage today too, just so you know. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into the topic, guys. I apologize. Why do the government officials want to ban the ham radio? It's already started in California, okay? So now I want you guys, we're going to go over some facts first, okay, with ham radios. The ham radio has been around since the beginning of the radio in the 1890s. It's a loose-knit group of global people spanning the world. It's you know, just people that have a passion for ham radio that are all over the world, okay? Ham radio operators provide a service to military okay, so here's one of the things, okay, and we're going to talk about one of the things that ham operators do, all right? They provide a service for people that are military personnel that are in areas overseas that are really bad areas that when other communications fail, the ham operators allow these people to be able to talk with their family members back home. So they and let's just remember one thing here too. Before we really get into all this, ham operators, guys, they do this for free. They're not charging anybody to be a ham operator. They do it because they love it. They want to help people in emergency situations and also with emergency communications. Okay, so I want to put that right out there, right off the top. All right. The ham radio operators who also provide emergency communications to the nations. So what does that mean? When there is an emergency nationwide, it's the ham operators that are the ones that are the front line of communication, so to speak. And again, they do it because they want to help. That's why a lot of people get into ham radio, because they want to help people. Imagine that, right? Why would you want to ban that? Of course, you know, but we are talking about the government. All right, so but they might be in trouble. And why would they be in trouble, okay? So there are people in the government that don't want the ham operators out there because they don't have control over the ham operators. Heaven forbid that the government doesn't have that control, right? The idea of a group of people who can do things that the government can't do for themselves. They don't like that. They don't want people to be able to do things for themselves. So anyway, the ham operators have had a long history of doing just that. You know, they do things to help them, you know, to help other people. When Admiral Byrd led his expedition to the South Pole, the Navy couldn't maintain communications with him. Hold on a second, my paper's blowing around all over here. But there was a ham operator by the name of Collins who could, leading him to create the Collins Radio Company to build his equipment and sell it to the Navy. Isn't that crazy? So he ended up, you know, so a ham operator was the only one that was able to continue communications with Admiral Byrd on his quest down to, you know, Antarctica. Let's see. Okay, in 2012, you guys are gonna love this. Okay, the federal government launched a $47 billion, excuse me, cell phone network called FirstNet. It's intended to be a public safety nationwide broadcasting network. Basically, guys, and this, you're going to love this, it was obsolete the day it started. All right? It never, it's antiquated already. It ends up being just another thing of government bureaucracy. That's all it is, okay? They've wasted money on it. It was obsolete the day it was turned on. 15 years after the promoted start date, and 4 years after the due date. So, I mean, obviously, it never even got going, and it doesn't work anyway, okay? So it ends up being, like I said, it ends up being just government bureaucracy. Okay, so California has decided that it does not need ham operators. So in their ultimate wisdom and their, always leading the push for everything, California has decided they don't want ham radio operators because this FirstNet is going to be okay and take care of things, which it doesn't, okay? Of course, why would they do something that would actually make things better? So, alright, so what they're doing, my paper's blowing all over here, guys. I'm just going to kick this up here so you can see those trees and stuff. Okay, so they sent out letters to all ham operators, alright, saying that their repeaters will no longer be allowed in public land or public buildings for free, but would instead have to pay hefty fees to put them there, okay? But the repeaters in question are privately owned and operated, and what they do is they boost the signal of the connections that otherwise would not reach the intended destination. So these repeaters that are so horrible that California wants to ban unless you pay this huge fee, they don't, they are used to help boost the signal so people can communicate over longer distance. Now here's the best part, okay? They are not owned by corporations, but they're owned by excuse me, they're owned by private citizens who pay their own money for that. It costs California absolutely not 1 cent for these repeaters to be out there. But of course, California wants to get their fingers in the pie of the people. So, they wanted to pay these huge fees to put up these repeaters, all right? The average citizen is not like big corporations that have deep pockets that can afford these fees. So that, there's the problem, okay? But so anyway, so basically what California is trying to do is cut off its nose to spite its face. One of those kind of tactics that the government is so famous for. But again, all these repeaters are owned by individuals who pay for the equipment themselves, that do all this on their own. And remember this, guys, what do they charge to do it? What do all these ham operators charge people to do all these emergency all these emergency communications? Nothing. They do it for free. Because why? They want to help people. Imagine that. What a horrible thing that these ham operators are doing, right? But this is just, like I said, this is just the first step of what's going on here. And it's absolutely crazy that California, because of greed, government bureaucracy, imagine that. But that's all over the entire nation, guys. Government bureaucracy is all over the entire nation. They're trying to control, and that's what it comes down to too, it's control the narrative and what communications are being put out there. Why would you want to, and this would be my question as an average citizen, why would you want to stop a communication that helps people, that overseas service members who, when other communications fail, ham operators still are able to communicate overseas in, in war zones, basically, so that people can talk to their loved ones at home? Well, geez, what a horrible thing, I mean, of course the government should control that, and then control what communications are being put out there for emergencies. They tried to say, now I want you to think about this for a second. The 9/11, one of the 9/11 commissions were saying that the police helicopters were not able to communicate correctively with the firefighters inside to let them know that the buildings were about to collapse so that they should get out. Now let's think about this for a second. Firefighters' jobs, policemen as well do it as well, will run into burning buildings and buildings that are compromised to help people, right? And I did not realize that the police and the police helicopters were structural engineers that could determine when a building is about to collapse. Again, government bureaucracy at its finest, okay? I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. I want to hear what you think about this thing with California trying to charge huge fees for these repeaters that absolutely cost them nothing, and that these ham operators are using to help people. I definitely want to hear your feedback on this. Obviously, I believe that it's obviously government overreach at its finest, like always. Look at these freaking lunatics, See them running around there, guys? They got a nice big area over there to run, and it's good for them. I'm like so happy I always say we, and it's me. Put up that fencing. It's me and the mouse in my pocket. Yeah, that's who did it. So anyway, yeah, so, but that's, you know, I want to hear your guys' feedback on this topic. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I think it's obviously a very important topic. I think that, you know, this would be a horrible, horrible mistake if California follows through with this. There's got to be some way to stop it. Because when you have an emergency situation and there's no other communications, guys, guess who's always there? The ham operators, all right? They're always there, and they do it for free. They do it because they want to help people, all right? So I wanted to show you really quickly before I jump off of here. What I was doing is I was actually just standing up in the pile and just shovels full, throwing them out here. Obviously, I got to make this thicker and deeper. I'm going to spread this out, guys, just so you know. I just want to give you an idea. I'm going to bring this out farther out this way as well, all right? I got a lot of stone left, as you can see, okay? So this is going to be the area for my sister and stuff like that. I wanted to have more than enough on this side and more than enough on this side so she could actually kind of put her building more over on this side. So somebody again made great suggestions about being able to do maintenance on the solar panels so the building is not too close, and also when we tilt the panels to be able to do that without any problems. So just wanted to put that out there and explain what was going on and how I was doing it. Obviously I didn't do any you know, gravel work today because it was raining all day. So and you can see it looks like it may rain yet again. So anyway, guys, like I said, I want to hear your feedback on this topic. I think it's an important topic. You know, we need to be thanking the ham operators for doing what they're doing, again, because they're doing it for free to help people, not trying to punish them and get huge fees out of them, which is none of their business, meaning the government, okay? But again, it's about control, getting as much money and squeezing people as much as they possibly can, in my opinion. So anyway, guys, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope your week is going good. It's already Thursday. Remember, tomorrow, Friday, 8 o'clock, I will be doing my live stream. So please join me then. We're actually going to be doing a live stream. We're going to be talking about cancer, okay? Cancer survivors, people that are dealing with cancer and those type of things. It's absolutely nothing to do with prepping. It's nothing to do with living off grid. But as a cancer survivor myself, I think it's important to reach out to other people. It's a very unique club of individuals that doesn't discriminate against race, creed, color, religion. Cancer don't care. Cancer will kill you in a heartbeat. So we're going to talk about cancer tomorrow, guys, in the live stream. So please join me for that at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think it's going to be a great discussion. I definitely want all my cancer survivors, I want all my people that are dealing with cancer to please join me there for that conversation. And, you know, I am one of the blessed ones. I'm going to be telling you right now, guys. I am absolutely one of the blessed ones. I am a survivor 4+ years now. And, you know, I'm thankful and grateful every day. So anyway, so we will be talking about that tomorrow. All right. I hope everybody's doing well. Remember, guys, we are all in this together. That's important to remember. Also remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So that's really, really important to let the people that you know and you care about, tell them every day. Also remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to do, whatever you are trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is you. That's it. Nobody else can stop you. All right? I will talk to you all later. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for